Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Noelle and I review and unbox subscription boxes here on my channel, and today I'm very excited to share with you one of the few travel subscription boxes that I still have the opportunity to open here on the channel, largely because there just aren't that many of them anymore. But without further ado, it is of course the Take Me With You box, formerly known as Travel Date Night box. But this box can truly be enjoyed by the entire family, by couples, by individuals. I just think they do a really great job of showcasing different destinations that you can experience from the comfort of your own home on a bi-monthly basis. So that is always great in terms of having time to do the activities and enjoy the goodies inside, but also because then it only hits your bank account every other month. It is $57 per box, and I do have an affiliate link and code for you. It's just Noel15. That'll actually save you 15% on your first box. It'll let them know, the amazing couple Manny and Garrett behind the box. They'll let them know where you found it, and of course it'll help support my channel. So I definitely appreciate when you guys are able to use the affiliate links or the referral codes. All right, let's go ahead and get into this lovely box. So let's see, inside it says, welcome to Ghana. Now that is definitely a part of the world that I have not experienced as much as I would like to. I haven't done much traveling in West Africa. So this is what it looks like inside. And of course they kind of give you some guidance in terms of how to truly be a part of the Take Me With You box community. They have lots of QR codes. For example, there is a playlist, of course. Thank goodness for QR codes. Now people don't have to burn you a CD anymore. And of course, we have a little sticker that is probably inspired by the flag. So let me go ahead and open it up, and we'll see some of the other content. So first of all, we have sort of the front page of the box, if you will. So this is just telling us this is what the country of Ghana looks like. They are locating it for us here in West Africa. And then on the other side, it does say what is inside of the box. Now, this is kind of a lifestyle box, but it's really more, just like travel, about the experience. So there's usually some sort of craft or kit or activity that you can do, again, on your own or as a family. There's usually some delicious snacks and recipes. That's kind of cool. And one of the neatest things about this is they put so much effort as professional travelers, if you will, into giving you a lot of information about the country or the destination that is featured. So we have our in-flight magazine that says, welcome to Ghana, our vibrant and immersive exploration of Ghana, featuring captivating articles, stunning photography, and expertly curated content, bringing the beauty, culture, and stories of Ghana to life. So you can see it is several pages. They do these nice full color images, and they even have like a nice table of contents, just like a good travel mag. Or I used to love the in-flight magazines when you were going somewhere, but usually that's a little bit too late. If you're actually on your way somewhere, you don't, you might get a couple of little restaurant tips, but hopefully you kind of have a general idea of your itinerary. So we have Ghana by the Numbers, celebrating life beyond, the interesting practice of dancing pallbearers and spider-shaped coffins. Well, as someone who's kind of arachnophobic, that's not going to be good for me. Woven stories, surprising kinship of kente cloth and Scottish tartan. That's interesting. Threads of tradition, exploring Ghana's iconic kente cloth. Travel guide for a sample itinerary, probably different major cities to visit to go to Ghana. Ghana Today, a tapestry of tradition and progress in the kitchen. So we do have some recipes, make a Ghanaian meal over your friends will rave over, and of course the partner spotlight and how you can help. So I do love that sort of give back element for you. So this looks like a great place to visit, right? A little mysterious. There, of course, is that beautiful kente cloth, those amazing colors and patterns that are put together. So Ghana by the Numbers, see, they really do it like an infographic, so it's very engaging, cool to read. So it says, welcome to a fantastic journey through Ghana, the gateway to West Africa. So it says, imagine coffins that look like giant fish or cars. Sounds crazy, right? But in Ghana, it's a way to celebrate life in a special way. Our cover story, celebrating life beyond Ghana's unique coffin art, will take you on an exciting adventure into this artistic tradition. Did you know that in Ghana, babies are named based on the day they're born, and there are secret symbols that people use to talk without using words? Discover these cool facts and more in our Ghana by the Numbers section. Interesting. And then, of course, let's not forget the amazing kente cloth. It's like a colorful storyteller. Our feature Threads of Tradition exploring Ghana's iconic kente cloth will show you how this cloth is more than just fabric. It's a piece of history. So that, of course, is from Mandy. So here we have our Dancing with Destinies. There's some dancing pallbearers. Lots of QR codes. Let's keep flipping through. Woven stories. I'm very interested in the how the kente cloth can tell a story. I don't know if it's like a family history or if it's the entire culture. It's just like places that had more of an oral tradition. Probably that was a way of sort of noting special events, I'm guessing. We have captivating conversations, so some phrases you could learn. That's cool. Let's see. Ghana actually means warrior king. When Ghana gained independence from British colonial rule in 1957, it adopted the name as its own, symbolizing the nation's pride in its historical and cultural heritage. That is very cool. I didn't know that that's what that meant. And then, of course, here is the beautiful kente fashion. That's really neat. So it does say, there's a QR code that says, inspired to make your own kente craft? Join us for the project here. So there's a little spoiler, you guys. The project is making your own kente cloth. Wow, okay. So let's actually have kente be our secret password for today. Now, when you come across a secret password in one of my videos, you want to enter it along with your contact information in the Google form linked for you in the description box below and in the pinned first comment. You do have to have a US or Canadian mailing address. You have to be 18 years or older. And just as a reminder, it's not affiliated with YouTube or any of the boxes that I opened here on the channel. But basically what I do is I use those secret passwords as entries into a giveaway. So 5 days into the following month, so somewhere around November 5th, I will use that random number picker. I will select a few winners and you will receive a mystery box if you've done everything correctly. But it's super easy. You just listen for those secret passwords, you put them in the form, and then I contact you via email. So I usually will give people a notification over in the Nobot Nook, which is our private Facebook group, and say, hey, I just sent it out, because I know a lot of the times those emails will go to your junk folder. So I do try to give you a heads up as much as possible, but just know if you are not in the Facebook group around the 5th or the 6th, if you've done a bunch of entries, you might want to be watching that junk mail folder. All right, so our secret password for today is kente, which is really cool. So it is perhaps the most iconic and recognizable Ghanaian fabric. There are adinkra symbols that are often stamped or embroidered onto cloth and carry deep cultural and philosophical meanings. Traditional clothing varies among Ghana's ethnic groups. The Ashanti, for example, wear the batakari, smock-like garment, while the Ewe have their I have no idea how to say that, have their kente nunya cloth. All right, cool. Lots of cool information. I love this because there's so many pictures to look at, and it's a really good way to figure out what part of the culture or destination you want to learn more about. Here's our travel guide. They basically have you going for 9 days. So that's a nice long journey into a country. So you arrive, of course, in the capital of Accra, and then Cape Coast, Elmina Castle, Kakum National Park, and Canopy Walkway. That looks really cool, being like in the jungle. Busua Beach, Nzulezu Stilt Village, the Kumasi Ashanti Craft Villages, and then Mole National Park. Ooh, that's cool. It's got, looks like it's got some elephants there. Neat. Really neat. There's so much information, so many QR codes to explore. And then we have our Ghana Today tapestry of tradition and progress. So how they probably acknowledge their cultural heritage, but also have a very modern country. And then our flavorful journey section, we have smoked jollof rice and chicken stew. Both sound really good. Now this is kind of different. So in lieu of money saving tips this month, which is what they often save for us in the back part, it says we're doing something a little bit different. One of our key values at Take Me With You box is supporting small businesses around the world with items we purchase. We love sharing their stories and bringing their beautiful creations to your doorstep. So it says we try to keep our box experiences positive and free from political or controversial topics, but sometimes we learn about harsh realities and tough situations that plague communities around the world. This box is a little different. So we'd like to introduce you to an organization doing heart-led work. It's called Ghana Make a Difference. Very cute. From them it says, we shelter children who have been rescued from forced labor, trafficking, abandonment, or who have special needs until they are able to reintegrate them with their family or successfully place them somewhere else on the path to self-reliance. So at Take Me With You box, we've purchased the beautifully, spoiler, And it says, and we're donating 5% of all proceeds from the sale of our Ghana box to help their foundation. That is super cool. All right, that's awesome. So a little give back story, and you can definitely go in their shop as well. So I like that. I think that's a neat cause. All right. Let's finally get to the stuff. So we have Threads of Tradition, crafting a kente-inspired coaster. So you have the opportunity to weave a little like mat, which would be like a cute little coaster. It would look really great under a candle as well. So it's their mug rug kit, right, for a coaster. So everything you need to craft a kente-inspired coaster for your favorite fall beverage, cup of soup, or international-inspired blend. So it tells you all about kind of the history. It actually has a key for what the different colors represent. Tons of QR codes on the back. It says, did you accidentally discover a new hobby? Maybe you're like, oh, I'm a weaver. I love weaving. And then we have a video, because some of us learn better by video, but also illustrated directions in terms of how to set up your loom, how to thread it, and then it goes on to the other page. So you have it written down, you can have it visual and audio, and then of course we have all of that information. So this is kind of your little kit booklet that goes with. And then I'm gonna actually pull out the kit. So what they said they were supporting that organization Ghana Make a Difference with was these amazing pouches. So it actually says Ghana Make a Difference, made with love to benefit children in Ghana. Look how pretty that is. Isn't that pretty? And it's got a little loop so you could use it as a little clutch if you wanted to. And so this is what they put their loom, their mug rug weaving kit into. But I love the, you guys know me, I love the accessories, I love the stuff, especially the destination items, not just things that are inspired by the destination, but things that actually come from there. So this bag bursts with the lively colors of Ghana. Its intricate patterns tell stories of a rich culture and heritage, capturing the essence of a land where every thread has a tale. So our loom and everything is in here. I'm going to pull that out. Carry a piece of Ghana with you, not just as a pouch, but as a story of color, culture, and the remarkable women who craft dreams into reality. So it's a very snug fit for their loom, which it looks like they actually have it branded as a Take Me With You loom. You can see it's like wood burned in there. I'm just having a little bit of a tricky time kind of easing it out of this pouch because again it just fits perfectly. So, and it's kind of got teeth on the edges of the loom where you're going to be threading your yarn. It looks like we're using yarn, so let me just keep pulling that out. But I probably wouldn't necessarily keep my loom in there. All right, okay, whew, that was tricky. There's a lot of stuff in here that they managed to fit, but lots of colorful yarn, which is great. Let me see. Oh, there's a little comb for like pulling down your yarn and everything. This is neat. They did a great job with this kit. Let me see if I can. And then these are like big needles essentially to help you thread when you're making your patterns. So let's just take a look at the pouch, which is really cute. And you can see everybody probably got a different pattern. On here they're showing this one with this really cool half circle there. But I love this turquoise and kind of maroon. It almost looks like oyster shells, like opened up. I think that's kind of neat. So I think that's beautiful. And then inside we have our whole kit, which we have a little QR code from Ghana Make a Difference. But see, they have branded the items in the loom kit, like kind of etched in there, like printed in. So here is this. We've got 2 of these kind of combs to help you push down your woven bits. We've got 2 of these needles for threading things through. We have a little bookmark about Ghana Make a Difference. Maybe I'll read that here in a second. And we have more about them. I think this is actually a little sticker or something. And then we have lots of thread. So this is the warp thread. So this is what's gonna go up and down, I believe. And then that way you're gonna really show off stuff like this, which is, we got the colors of the flag, essentially. I think these are like the traditional colors of the flag. And then we got some thicker yarn, which is kind of neat with this like rope texture. So we got these 4 colors, excuse me, and then we got the thicker one for the black. So I'm sure they tell us in detail how to use all of it in here, but let's see. It says it's an estimated time of about 90 minutes. And it tells you this whole story of the spider. You can see it shows you that warp thread, and then you can use the comb to pull things down. They've got like, oh, the thicker parts The thicker parts are for the fringe of your coaster. Okay, so that makes sense. So you have to put that in first, right? So this is gonna go along the bottom, and then that's gonna wind up being the fringe of your coaster. Neat. That's really cool. I think that's neat, and that's something you could definitely enjoy doing as a family. And then maybe, like they said, maybe you discover that you really like it and you want to do a whole set of coasters. So they've got all kinds of information about it. So we've got the tutorial, we've got the fringe tutorial, we've got the twining stitch tutorial, taking your project off the loom once you think you're done, and then more project ideas and supply resources. So they don't leave you hanging, which is nice. And then this says, we make a sustainable difference by providing shelter, education, and healthcare to children who have been rescued from trafficking or who have other special needs while we work to reintegrate them. So again, that is the story of Gonna Make a Difference, which 5% of the proceeds of this box went towards that, and of course purchasing these items that went into the box. One of the cool things, if you didn't know about Take Me With You box, is on your first box you get a passport, and you don't even get real passport stamps in most countries these days. I feel like everything's so digital that I'm like, I want my stamp, but they don't always give it to you. But they give you a stamped sticker for you to put into that passport, which I think is, again, just kind of a fun little thing to, you know, one, it's fun to fill your passport with different things through a box, but it's also makes it very family friendly again. And then we have one final thing, because I do always love the food component of this box, because I do truly believe, and I think they do too, that food is truly one of the important ways to truly experience a culture. So we got some jollof rice pilaf seasoning. So it's basically red chili pepper, turmeric, honey, and more. Classic favorite. So we just got this nice, easy to use pouch. It says, we skipped the in-flight snacks this time and went straight to dinner with this jollof rice seasoning packet. Enjoy it on its own or as the perfect addition to the stew recipe inside this month's magazine. So let's see what it says. It says that you can just add it to rice. For the perfect jollof rice, pilaf, paella, instant pot rice, one of a pot rice bowls, and more. So it does say, oh, so they say to make rice pilaf, you just basically add it to long grain white rice with tomato sauce. You can add chopped spinach, kale, or any desired greens. And then of course you use this seasoning. You don't even have to use all of it. You just use like 2 teaspoons red chili pepper ground, a cup of broth, so chicken, beef, or vegetable broth to give it a little bit more heartiness, and then some vegetable oil to create like that nice seasoned pilaf rice. Or you could use it like they said for the recipe in here, the jollof rice, and then they had the chicken to go with too. So that was a smoky jollof rice, and it does say same thing. You can use the red rice seasoning, same idea, tomato sauce, white rice. Basically the same thing, although on the package it says to go ahead and add some greens, which if you want to be healthy, you could add some greens. The chicken sounds really good though. But I like a good rice seasoning. I have rice with every meal almost, well, every dinner almost, so it is kind of fun to have like a different flavor, like a different sort of cuisine, because I usually just go for like plain brown rice, so it's kind of fun to have like a smoky jollof rice. Sounds delicious. All right, let's just go over everything that we got in this fun Ghana box. If you've had the opportunity to travel to West Africa, let me know in the comments below. What do you think is the coolest element of this subscription? It's very unique. It's not just about stuff, which I think is a good thing sometimes. All right, you guys, so we got our handmade zipper pouch from Gonna Make a Difference. If you guys want to look that up and support it, like know that you're supporting it by purchasing things from this box, but also sounds like a good organization to look into. I think this one is beautiful. It's not lined or anything, but it's just super simple, and I thought it was really cute that they used it to house their Take Me With You box loom, and they gave us all of the necessary tools, the yarn, to make an actual completed craft. We got our dinner time time saver, and we also got our in-flight magazine that has so much information, and don't forget, we also got the stamp and all of those many QR codes, a fun Spotify playlist, just an opportunity to kind of get out of your comfort zone while still being maybe in your comfy clothes. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you soon in my next unboxing. If you got to this point, there was a secret password in this video. Make sure that you go back and watch it and enter to win a giveaway box from yours truly.